Huh?
Hey.
I was a little concerned after our talk that you might be thinking about leaving town.
Oh, well, Nick came by and persuaded me to go back to work at the Underground so I can pay Sharon back the money I owe her.
Yeah. After the way he insulted you, I hope you made him work for it.
I am just glad that the whole mess is behind us so we can forget it ever happened and move forward.
Good. Good. It's good that you and your employer found a way to resolve your issues.
Yeah. You know, Nick was actually pretty cool. The real shock was Victor.
What about him?
Well, when I ran into Victor, I figured that he'd start in with his usual threats, leave town or else, blah, blah, blah.
And you're saying he didn't?
No, it was the weirdest thing. He basically reminded me of all the benefits of being part of his team. Said he could always use an ally.
And then what happened?
He left.
And you just ran into him?
Yeah, at the club, not long after I saw you there, actually.
You think Victor's aware of our association?
I didn't tell him.
Well, let's keep it that way, all right? You're making a life for yourself in this town with people who care about you. And I wouldn't want our relationship to complicate that.
The only person who cares about me in this town besides you is Sharon. Now, at first I thought it was just because I looked like her daughter, but she claims that she actually sees something in me. If you can believe that.
Well, I can believe it, and you better believe it too. You're a very unique, very special human being. You're a radiant point of light, as worthy of love as anyone.
Thank you for saying so.
I mean those words. And I think that you're on the verge of a major life change. You just believe in yourself. And good things will follow. Okay?
Yeah.
Now I gotta go.
Well, thank you for checking up on me.
Well, you take care.
You want to tell me what Ian Ward was doing here? How do you even know that creep? What are you mixed up in?
Who I see in my own time is none of your business.
See? Oh my God, is he using you?
Using me? No, oh my God, that's sick. Why are
Do
you...
you even know who that guy is?
Of course I do. I've known Ian practically my entire life.
And how'd that come about?
I told you.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to pry. I'm just trying to understand what Ian Ward is to you.
My mother was a part of the path, on and off. She was never very good at sticking to things, including me.
Okay. How about your father?
What father?
All right, so he was out of the picture.
Ian has always looked after me. He gave me a home. He taught me things. And even after I left, he has always kept in touch with me. He is the closest thing that I have to a family.
All right, but there are some things you need to know about him. I mean, he's used his teachings and his charisma to take advantage of a lot of young women, Mariah.
That's disgusting, and Ian would never, never do something like that.
It's the truth. He coerced my mother into a physical relationship with him when she was younger than you are. And he tried the same thing with Summer. And there have been other young girls, Mariah, lots of them. That's a fact. Do you know that he spent time in prison for fraud?
Yes, I knew that. And I don't need any warnings from you. I can take care of myself. What are you even doing here?
Sharon was concerned. She's been calling you and leaving messages. She thought maybe you left town.
And what, you came here to see if it's true?
I just came to see if you were going to make your next shift. When you hired Mariah to haunt Sharon, did you know she was connected to Ian Ward?
You seriously asking me that question? Of course I didn't.
Ian comes to town about the same time Mariah does. One hurts Sharon, the other hurts Mom. That can't be a coincidence.
Son, think about it for a moment. Do you honestly think I'd bring this terrible man back into town so he could harass your mother? I had no idea that Mariah knew Ian Ward. None until yesterday. I wasn't going to talk about it until I knew more. I think what we can do now is that we can gather as much information about both of them as we can. It'll be good for everyone concerned. We can work on that together. What do you think?
When Mariah said Ian was the closest thing she ever had to a father, I actually felt bad for her.
Don't fall for that, son. Could be a ruse to pull you in.
For once, I actually believed her. It was pretty sad.
The fact that Mariah knows Ian Ward worries me.
It worries me too. We need to get to the bottom of this and figure out what's going on.
All right. Maybe we work on this together. Is that what you're suggesting, or did I misunderstand?
No, you didn't misunderstand that. We both have the same goal here, and that's to protect the people we love.
Very glad to hear that, son.